Are you a little nitpicky, controlling, like to tell people what to do? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the wood element personality because it just might be you or someone you know. Welcome to my channel. I am Desiree De Lune. I'm an acupuncturist, herbalist, and essential oil expert. I have been in the practice of Chinese medicine for nearly 20 years, and I love to bring Chinese medicine in a way that is understandable and relatable. And my goal is to help you to turn chaotic qi into organized and harmonious qi. So thanks so much for watching my videos. Let's dive into the qualities and characteristics of a wood element. Now, wood consists of two organs. They are the liver and the gallbladder. So they are paired and they each have their own functions. Now, the wood element is the springtime. If you think about the spring, there is so much new growth. There is vigorous activity. Things are blossoming and blooming. It's very colorful. And so because there's so much new happening, wood elements are phenomenal creators. They have 10 ideas a minute, okay? They're very much so in ideation. They have vision. They're very imaginative. They're very intuitive in nature as well. And they see things before they come into being. Wood elements live by purpose. They know what their purpose is. They know the vision they have for their life. We're talking about a healthy and strong wood element constitution here. But woods give us our purpose and our direction in life, and they are able to see into the future. Very much so. They're very future oriented, and they love to be organized, detailed. They have high standards. They like to execute on these plans. They're great at making decisions. Small decisions, big decisions, easy decisions, hard decisions, because you know why? They have a bird's eye view of everything. They see all the components of the dream. And because they see all the components, they are great at directing and leading and guiding and strategizing. Because they see the full picture, they can see all the individual components of that picture and how they interact and work together and to create the most efficient, effective way on executing these visions, these plans, these dreams. Our woods are our creators. They are our inventors, and they like to bring into form something that doesn't exist yet. They know how to take the pie in the sky idea, for example, and know how to break it down and bring it into this reality when they are healthy. They can execute, they can create, they can make magic happen with their level of intensity. They're very, very passionate. They are committed and determined, and they care very much so about all the details to make sure that things come to completion and come to full fruition. So a healthy wood has clarity of vision, clarity of purpose, clarity in direction. They know exactly what direction they need to go, what direction other people need to go even as well. And they are brave because they are embarking upon unknowns, and they know how to execute and make decisions. One of the nicknames of the liver is general. It is known as to be the general of qi. So it directs the movement of qi in all of the organs and meridians of the entire system. Because remember, because it has its bird's eye view, it knows how to instruct and guide and lead each of the organs in how they should be moving and operating so that the whole system is in sync with one another. So that's why I say the wood element likes to tell people what to do, but with good reason, because it knows where the whole system is going. It knows the end goal, and it has its eye on all the little components and pieces to ensure that everything is in sync, everything is efficient and operating smoothly. Now, there are excess and deficiencies that can exist in a wood element when the wood is out of balance. So let's first go into the excess version. An excess version means that this wood element might get very frustrated easily because things aren't going as planned, and they may be not flexible and not adaptable and not willing to just change things up or pivot when it's clearly needed. But they want it this particular way, so they can feel very controlling and very demanding. They have a yelling type of voice. So yeah, they can feel a bit domineering on the excess side, and people feel like they are dominated by a wood element, being told what to do. And there is anger and rage that could happen in very extreme cases as well. So that's one of the emotions of an imbalanced wood, is frustration, anger, irritability, and rage. Another aspect of an excess wood element would be just trying to rush through things so fast that they're skipping details. They're missing important things, important factors. They're not taking their time. So that whole impatience and frustration, irritability kind of all go together. Since liver chi is just moving vigorously in all different directions, one could feel quite scattered in excess and seem to be losing focus and seem to be losing that bigger picture and inability to see. If you want to overlay the two systems of Ayurveda and Chinese medicine, the liver is also connected with the third eye. So when we talk about liver, we talk about vision, right? And being able to see things, but it's a spiritual eye. It's the ability to imagine and to be creative and to see something that isn't in physical form yet. Now let's talk about deficiency wood element, especially deficiency in gallbladder chi. Now, deficiency here would mean they cannot make a decision. They are incredibly indecisive. They're just, I don't know. They feel very lost and they're wandering because they don't have a purpose, a goal, a vision, because that's cloudy, it's weak, it's deficient. So that vision is very weak and fuzzy in nature, so they can't really see anything. So they kind of feel like they're wandering around aimlessly or just very confused about things. You do not want to ask someone who is deficient wood, what do you want to eat for lunch in a group of like 5 friends, because they're going to be like, whatever you want, I don't know. So indecisiveness is a huge feature here of the deficient wood. And also they tend to be very timid. A strong, healthy wood is bold and courageous and basically embarks upon, innovative things and visions that don't exist yet. That takes a lot of bravery and courage. So on the opposite extreme of that would be not having any courage, really timid and fearful and nervous to execute anything, to move forward in anything. So a lot of times deficient wood just feel quite stuck in life. If you are a wood element, which you can find out by seeing an acupuncturist, but if you are a wood element, you want to make sure that you have vision, you have purpose, you have great decision-making skills, that you have courage and bravery to execute on those decisions, and you have just clear direction in general with life. And in that way, what happens is your chi is directed very well, not just wandering around. Your chi knows where to go and how to be. So that is the value and benefit of having a healthy and strong wood element. You may be asking, how do I do that? How do I do that? Well, I'm going to give you just a couple of tips here that are very easy to execute because I love to make Chinese medicine practical for you. One is the sour flavor. So every element has a flavor that supports that element, and the flavor that supports wood is sour. So that would mean incorporating, tart foods like pomegranates or tart cherries, or citruses. Citruses are sour, so you're having grapefruit, lemon, limes. Eat them. Put them in your water as well. Vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar. It is a sour flavor, and that will help to support and nourish the liver and help move that liver qi really well. Help to soften the liver qi too. When there is this anger, pent-up tension, frustration, irritability, sour softens that tension. I think of it like how sour, for example, use lemon essential oil to break up grease and emulsify it. This softens all of that tension, that bound up energy. So another thing that I recommend is bursts of exercise. For example, like HIIT training or yoga, because you're holding these, yoga poses, like deep in a lunge for a period of time, and then you let go. So HIIT training, where you're just like ramping up the use of your muscles for a minute or so, and then you slow down. These types of movement really support the ligaments and the fascia and the tendons. That is what the liver rules, that component of the body tissues. And so when we do these vigorous activities like lifting weights or doing strength training or doing HIIT exercises, you're going to help move that stagnant, frustrated liver qi. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and of course hit the bell so that you can be notified every time a new video is uploaded. And if you'd like to purchase any of my books, you can go in the link down in the description below. I've got 5 of them, and they are all based on Chinese medicine principles around emotional wellness. Since I'm doing a series of all of these elements in Chinese medicine, make sure to watch the fire element video as well as the earth element video to help you determine what element you are. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.